This is why I think men should talk less, so you don't run your mouth and wonder why people are ignoring you. Let's not waste time and get right into it. First is that talking too much makes your words feel worthless. I'm going to get a little nerdy here. Think of your words kind of like money. If you print too much of it, inflation happens, which means there's more money, but each one is worth less. And honestly, if everyone understood this concept, then we wouldn't have to pay like $20 for a Happy Meal right now. Sorry, unhappy meal. But does this mean that if you talk a lot, that's always a bad thing? This is where we need to define talking too much. It means talking more than you have to. If you need to take 5 minutes to explain something, but instead you took 20 minutes, then you took more time than you have to. But I don't want to get all technical here and making you think that you had to start limiting every small thing that you say. That is not what I'm saying. The main concept here is that when you talk too much, you know it, they know it, and people start to tune you out. And this is when you can start to feel the value of your words start to decrease with other people. So, general rule, only talk as much as you need to. If you're looking to become a man that knows their way around the world, hit that subscribe button. Next, you want to talk less because actions is almost always worth more. So let's just pick here. Do you rather be a person that talks a lot but did very little, or did a lot but talks very little? The one that has accomplished a lot, right? Because action speaks for itself. This is why if you dress like a slob, people don't talk to you as much. And this isn't because they hate you, it's more about the fact that you should have learned how to dress yourself when you became an adult. If you trained your body for 3 years, people can tell the difference just by looking at you. That's more than any words that you can ever say. This is why instead of talking a lot and trying to impress people with that, take all that energy and go and do something. Talk less, do more. That can almost sound like a sponsor for Home Depot. This means stop watching and responding to social media all the time, because in 5 years, none of these things will really matter anymore. But you would have wasted 5 years talking and not doing anything. And none of us can get time back. Next, the more you talk, the more mistakes you'll make. If you want to sound dumb, just start talking without any filter at all. And then it's only a matter of time before you find yourself in a hole and then you keep digging yourself into it. If you don't have anything to say, learn different social skills. Learn different topics for you to talk about. Don't talk just to talk. This way, each one of the words that you say will actually mean more. You'll sound smarter and people will actually listen to you more. So you really have to understand that more isn't always better. And this especially happens with words too. It's kind of like you don't want to add ketchup to your milkshake. Sometimes you just need to know when to stop. Last is the understanding that sometimes you need to understand that the best choice is actually to say nothing. And trust me, sometimes learning the right timing to not say anything is actually very difficult. Just to name some of the reasons. The person doesn't actually want to hear anything that you have to say unless it's what agrees with them. You feel uncomfortable, so you have to say something. Give people time to digest what you just said. Or the more you talk, the more you argue. So you want to cool things down and give it some time. Being smart isn't really about finding the smartest thing to say, but it's more about looking and examining the situation and find out what exactly does this situation need the most. If you know saying something is going to make the situation worse, don't say it. Play it out in your head first. And practice to feel comfortable in that awkward silence. So let me know in the comments. Do you think people right now are talking way too much? And I will see you in my next video.